the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Just take a moment, pray for the 3 service members that were killed while serving our country. Thank you, everyone. All right. Today is Tuesday, July 21st at 5:30 p.m. at the Town of Bath Town Hall. Madam Recorder, the roll call, please.
Yes, Greg Sheen,
Present.
Susan Webster is here, Elizabeth Skinner. Here. Mary Lynn Hickey. Here. Reba Dawson. Here. Ryan Kessel.
Here.
And Rick Weber.
Here.
Full house.
All right, thank you, Susan. Everyone have an opportunity to look over the minutes. Rick, do you have anything?
I already sent them to Susan.
We did, yeah, and I sent it
Susan,
on
we
to.
communicate every
Sharon.
Saturday.
Yeah, we do.
So
We talk
thanks.
every Saturday. I did misspell Reba's name under grants. If we can get that corrected, it's Dalton, not Dalton with a C. And also, if you can fix my spacing.
At the bottom of page
This
1.
Page 1, just make it work. Thank you. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you, everyone. All right. Common consent.
Yep.
1 hour minutes. Thank you. Today before council, we have a woman that just does extraordinary things and continues to do extraordinary things for the children in our community. Dawn, please.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How we doing?
Good, thank you.
So, if anybody doesn't know, my name is Dawn Beal. I'm the director of Warren County Parks and Recreation, and
We all know.
we.
No.
I'd like to know how old your children are. I haven't seen them for a long time.
Our oldest is Cardin, and he is 21,
Oh, they're old
and
kids.
Brody is 18.
I've been seeing them since they were about 7 and 8.
That's when they were cute.
They're grown men
They
now.
didn't have a mouth.
Although I
or, you
will
know.
say that I do watch your son open the car door for his girlfriend.
Oh, that's good.
Just
Good.
very impressed.
Good on
by
you,
that.
Mama.
Yeah,
Good.
very impressive. So well done.
Thank you. So what I'm asking for is we put on the back to school bash. This is our 12th year for the students of Morgan County. From pre-K to even if they're in college, whatever they need. And I go through each school. I ask them what they need, what they're handing out, what they want the kids to have. And then once the kids come in, they will get a number on their hand corresponding with the grade that they're in. And then that's what we hand out. It's washable marker, I promise. We have to tell the kids, they'll look at their mom like, and so if they have a 2 on their hand, that means they're in 2nd grade. And they walk through the line. We do not pre-package anything. So they get to pick out the color of their book bag. And we try to get every color, every, possible thing that they would want. Different colors of binders. Now in 2nd grade, if you don't need a binder, you're not going to receive one. It's whatever that they ask for. We also hand out to 6th through 12th grade if you would want a zipper binder, or I used to call them trapper keepers.
I was going to say.
So that's what I still call them.
Classic trapper keeper right there.
Yes.
Yes.
Want one of those.
Oh, open it up to demonstrate all the fabulous features
Yes.
inside.
Now, if you go to Walmart, these run upwards of $17 to $28. I have finally got a contact with Case-It, and I can order them through Case-It for about $13. So, like I said, they go through and we give them, they get to pick out the color of the scissors. We give them brand new crayons, pencils, dry erase, markers, and even erasers that have a bravo, you're great, different sayings on them. And then the older kids would get like a pencil pouch instead of a box. We try to hand out everything that they need, even earbuds that the older kids might need. We give out free haircuts. I have 3 people lined up this year, even a gentleman. So, and the kids that actually look and have gotten an actual haircut, wow, I haven't had this in a while. Or, mom used to do it. And we have bows and brushes and combs, hair ties that we hand out also. Just so they can pick out, whatever they want. Just something new,
Yes.
Yeah, so.
Get excited about school. And you're
Yes.
asking for our support today.
Yes, I am. And if anybody would like to donate, personally, I do take checks also.
Okay.
And if you have any questions, I'm trying to get a farmer's market there to give free food, just some corn, apple.
Talk to Jen, Jen Williams, who runs the market, see if she can
Right.
help you
Okay.
with that.
Okay.
Greg, do we need a motion?
Yes. if I could.
I am
Amen.
pleased and proud to make a motion to approve a donation from the town of Bath for $250.
Well, thank you.
I'll second.
And was there anything else I needed to say? We'll have discussion, but yeah. So I make a motion, we need a second,
I did. I have a
Second.
motion on the floor with a second to
okay?
make a
and then-
donation in the amount of $250 to Dawn Deal for the back-to-school badge. Any discussion?
I want to just take a point of personal privilege and tell you how moved and delighted and excited and impressed I was at what you're doing over there, Dawn.
that's
Well,
very
thank
good.
you.
I really was so struck. Well, you saw me at the end. I couldn't even talk to you because I knew I was going to burst into tears. What was so exquisitely beautiful about that entire experience is no child was othered. Whether they need nothing or they need everything,
Yes.
they come through and they put a number about what grade you're in, and you go through the lines and you pick out all your things just like any other kid would, and there is no sense of being marginalized. They're all doing the same exact thing. And God bless you for it, because it's an
Great work.
important service for the kids. It gets them excited about school. I love it that you've added other things like hair cutting and the other things that you're
Mhm.
trying to do. And I will personally match the town's donation of $250.
Thank you.
Yes.
Perfect, yes.
Something I am trying to work this year is we start at 5, we start setting up at 3, and we're usually set up in time. So what I want to do is try to about 4 p.m. is have a sensory hour. If anybody who needs to come in that might be autistic or can't handle large crowds, large noise. We did have a few last year, and I kind of waited until some people had went through and then went and told everybody, hey, we need to keep it down, whisper, talk, softly. And then they went through. So I'm trying to do that at like 4 o'clock so we can get them through quietly, no lights, nothing on,
Yeah.
But I'm working with the schools to figure out how we can do that. And
That's right.
So-
Something else that this program does is if a child moves into the school district, in the middle of the year or the end of the year, it could be May, they get the same.
yes,
They
we
get-
asked the,
it's like a welcome wagon.
what color is your favorite backpack? And then
She's
fit
right.
everything in there that they would need, even if it is May. Get a brand new pack of crayons, everything like that.
Yeah.
So, and I have teachers reaching out all year if they need something throughout the whole year.
Yeah.
So,
It's great.
Well
Got some
done.
solid hairstylists this year that aren't gonna call in on you.
we can hope.
Well,
We
let me
always
know,
hope.
I'm happy to fill in if you need
Okay.
anybody.
No, I appreciate that. I know life happens.
Yeah.
So, life happens, and if you can't make it, it is what it is. But no, I appreciate that very much.
Well, Mary, thank you for your generosity and
Yes.
the town council. And in addition, Claire and I, we have a guest that's come to town, and she left money behind that was to be donated for good causes. So we'll add another $150
Oh, thank you.
today. Angie Gates is her name. She's a wonderful person. And we'll just write that over to On Track, and then we'll On Track and
Perfect.
generate the check.
Yes.
So
Okay, this is where it's coming from, the donation.
we have $250 from
250 from
council,
us.
$250 from Mary, and then we have $150
Mine doesn't need to be in the minutes, I'm just giving her a personal check.
Okay, all right, okay.
Well, thank you all. I
All right,
appreciate
thank
you.
you.
Thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
Have a good
Dawn.
night.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it without your support,
All
so
right, all in
thank
favor?
you.
Aye.
Opposed?
I still love you, Don.
I still love you.
That was easy.
Thank you all.
It's questionable.
Every day. Every day.
I know my place.
All right, so I'm just gonna put that here. Okay, folks.
Mary, you know what we didn't do? We didn't pass the town
Other
of
minutes.
special meeting that we also had.
It's right
Good
here.
catch, Susan.
That thing.
Motion to approve minutes from our special meeting dated
It was
Everyone.
July 10th.
Second.
Okay.
All right, we have a motion on the floor with a second to approve the minutes from the special meeting of July 10. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you,
All
Susan, for
right,
catching.
geez.
I'm sorry, I did not read my
Well,
notes.
we just normally don't have them. That's what.
All right.
That's why they're special.
That's why they're so special. Yeah.
Beautiful. Just some incoming correspondence. I will jump over to Fabulous Facade Program. We're starting a new fiscal year, so there are dollars available for Fabulous Facades. You can contact Grace or Sandy at media@townofbathwd.gov. You get a copy of the program and the application sheet, which is included therein. So thank you, ladies, for that. The Bath Brews the Best Coffee campaign is off to a great start. We've had some really positive feedback from a lot of the local businesses, as well as Travel Berkeley Springs that's going to pick this up and also promote the Bath Brews the Best Coffee campaign as well. Bath in Bloom contest, which is going over really, really well in town. We have our first 5. We have over a dozen nominations already. We have our first 5 that will receive this lovely Bath in Bloom award-winning garden yard sign. And it kind of just playing in the stake, and then this just kind of screws it on top so you don't damage the sign, and you've got it perfect, just like so. So the first 5, I'll read those off. So we have Sam and Georgiana Butts that live up on 87 South Green. I'll give these to you, Susan, also.
They're the ones with all the zinnias? I
Yes.
believe they are.
Inspired.
Oh, it's her brother.
Her brother.
I was gonna say.
Quick update.
Thank you for
It's all
thank
good.
you for that.
Posthumous award. Well, false alarm, everyone. The Butts are doing fine. Thank you, Kathy.
Disregard that.
Contrary to our reporter, they are alive and well. Inspired Chaos had several
Oh,
nominations.
beautiful.
Jay and Jean Dick.
Yay,
for
good.
their beautiful gardens. Fox Club Garden Club, the State Park entrance at
Oh,
522.
my.
And the Fox Club ladies for the courthouse gardens. So
Oh,
we'll be posting these
Slam
and
dunks for all
sending
of
out some, we'll be just letting everyone know that they want. We'll be taking pictures, posting everything to the Town of Bath website and to Facebook. So we will be out as soon as the weather clears up a little bit. So very good. So
Giving to me.
you can have that, wonderful signs. We're also launching our Keep Bath Beautiful campaign, no ifs, ands, or buts. So we'll have some smaller signage to keep people from putting cigarette butts all over town.
Oh, brother.
I know. Well, the mayor
I
said.
see what you did there.
That's the most disgusting thing when you're picking up trash around town is to pick up cigarette butts,
We
cigarette
do it all the
butts.
time. I ask him
Every
to just wash
night.
his hands.
Yeah.
Every night. It's just, and it's 6 feet from a cigarette receptacle.
Yeah.
Really? They're 6 feet from the receptacle.
Yeah.
Who you used to doing there?
Yeah. And the town just looks so pretty, so
Yeah.
great work to Public Works and everybody else that helps keep their space in front of their business and home. So nice. Very good. On track, do we have any notes from the last on track meeting, Mary? Do you have anything? Bree, give anything?
No, let's see, what month are we in? July?
You're pretty tired. You just did.
Yeah, we had a big whiz bang 4th of July, and I don't believe we have an August event, but in September, we do have something, it just escapes me at the moment.
I can share that it looks like it'll be July of 27 when the town begins the process to become a Main Street.
Okay,
Yeah.
All
so
right, well-
we still have some.
so we got some
We found-
time.
Yeah, we just have
That's
to
okay.
build our board membership, so Bree
Mhm.
needs to get caught up on some of that work. We're hitting all the metrics as far as the projects are concerned. We kind of focused a little bit differently. Most people just try to build out a board and then start their projects. We start our projects, then build out a board. So
Right.
Do
Right.
you have to get certain disciplines, certain?
yeah, we have to have 5 categories of folks: promotion, economic vitality. So we have we basically have most of those with
Okay.
some leaders.
Okay.
Mary said she would be the treasurer for the org.
Okay.
We do need to find a president in addition to the on-track director.
Yeah.
Although again, I just want to check the rules because we are by
Mhm.
far the smallest municipality.
Sure.
That's a lot of administrative for a small town.
So, yeah. So again, I think there are different, obviously, we don't have to have a full-time director. So we'll get all that
It's a lot.
information from Jennifer Brennan.
No way we can make it faster than July of next year. That's just how it is.
That they are understaffed and they're in West Virginia in that office. I mean, Jennifer Brennan does quite a bit of work herself. I'll try and manage her main streets.
Okay.
I mean, we're one of the few municipalities that's kind of breathing life back into the Main Street programs.
Okay.
Parks and Recs, we don't have anyone here. Larry is abroad in Slovakia for the Planning Commission. Rail Trail.
Do we have to go to Slovakia for the planning commission
I
meeting?
know the way he's. He does anything for our town.
Yeah, for
Even though he's not in the town.
We're all in.
You're not on the planning commission.
Yeah, I'll just have Councilman Weber share Pete's report.
All right.
Okay, we met last week on Thursday, and he's pretty much has the paperwork done for the Phase 6 design. And he's just kind of waiting to hear back from them, so nothing's been kicked back, so everything is good on that. Independence Street, which was the street that we didn't get the grant for? Was that
Independence.
That was this
Oh,
one.
sorry, no,
That was Congress.
no,
Right?
Independence Street's the one that we have to shift gears.
Okay.
Yeah. it's a big deal.
I have one question, since that did not come through. Do we want to go ahead and pave College? Remember we were holding, or do you want me to just hold off?
Let's hold off on that discussion because we are going to resubmit through a TAP grant for Independence, a DOH TAP grant.
So going in another.
They're renaming
Another
that.
pot of money.
Yeah, they're renaming that streetscape Phase 7. Independence will
Right.
be the new Phase 7.
Yeah.
So at least, so that way we're fine with we can just continue to move forward.
Okay, next streetscape meeting is going to be on August 20th, and Peter already knows I will not be here.
Okay.
You should be okay.
Yeah.
North Berkeley Rail Trail, Susan, I'm gonna let you handle that one. We got anything new on that?
Well, the only Pete Brown's report, and it seems like we're slowly crawling to the part where we get to discuss design of the lot. But that's been a crawl. It's still slow.
Yeah,
So
that's
we
what
don't
Pete
have
said.
anything, in writing yet from them saying, put your design on paper or like that. But it's come, you have to believe it's coming along.
Yeah, Potomac Edison was on site, so we were getting a
Ah.
discussion about the power.
Good, okay.
How best to provide for that with the conduit and where everything is going to go at this point without having the finished design drawings. But
Okay.
so that was great. That was a week or two back, Rick?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Tom Butcher was there just to go over things.
And the other parts with the depot trailhead, Pete just keeps on top of all of this stuff, keeps all the players involved. So if he needs to deal with the commissioners or anybody else, he does all that. And I'm gonna say this while he's not even here. We would be at such a loss without Peter Brown.
God bless him.
It's just incredible. He and I talk probably every day because there's stuff that we get back that I'm not really sure what half of it means, but he does.
He does.
The engineering part. And the rest of his, I'll cover in mine when we get to public
Thanks,
works.
thank you, Rick. Susan, Train Depot?
The depot, well, we're still had to back up and wait a little bit here on the the mini split being put in because the equipment didn't come in from our contractor there, but that's supposed to be done this week. And also, the lamppost should be going up pretty soon. I've talked a couple times to JB, who lives in town here, about it. And he had a family issue one week and had to be gone the whole week. So these things are all still in the works. Also, we're putting up parking signs in like this. I understand I'm writing the checks.
Yes, you are.
Pete-
Susan. Thank you.
Pete-
Thank you for Susan.
Pete
Thank you for your
doesn't have the
generosity.
checkbook. He,
Yeah,
This is kind of
He committed on your behalf.
I know he did.
So-
this is a short-term solution for the parking down at the depot. This is the parcel that's owned by our colleagues at the Morgan County Commission. They will be graveling that lot,
The whole lot?
just that one portion that's on the other side of the fence.
Yeah, so-
Okay,
You know, like
okay.
before you get to the Fouts' property.
Yeah.
That piece. So Pete and also Mr. Martin, because we have several new businesses opening down there where parking is just absolutely needed. So
Mhm.
Martin and Pete both agreed to provide, the signage that'll be done by Panhandle.
This is the first I'm hearing of it.
Oh,
I'm sure I'm always the last.
Your husband can fill you in
Did
on
we
all
get
the
the,
deets.
Susan, did we get the door fixed? Or
No,
we're still?
and I've been waiting on Vince, but is Vince with us
I haven't
anymore?
seen or heard from him in
And
weeks.
Dusty hasn't said anything about it, so I don't know, in the summertime, you know how
Oh,
doors
it's
kind
not
of
as much-
swell?
Yes.
So it might
not
be
as big
staying
of a
closed.
deal.
I think maybe there's someone else who
I
can
think
help
we're
you
gonna
out
have to
if
move
Vince is
on.
not
We
available.
may want to just move on from
Yes.
Vince's at
I
this point.
guess
God
so.
bless him, but I think that's what we're looking at.
Yeah, okay. All right, that's what I got. That's all I've
Perfect,
got for
thank
that.
you.
Okay.
Landmark Commission, next meeting is the 17th at 4 PM. We're still, discussion in regard to the Black Church is still ongoing. These things, they kind of take on a life of their own,
Mhm.
as we all know. It's hard to estimate or project what the cost for these type of improvements are concerned, and you want to be on the right side of it, that's for sure, when you're estimating costs and the requirements for like materials and those type of things. So we'll continue to.
And on that note, Reva's still trying to set up a meeting with people from Public Service District, Water
I'll
Department,
be working
Public
on
Works,
Meeting with Terry this week.
and Terry, so that they can all meet together at the same place, look at the 7 places. If they're all okay, they can put up the plats immediately.
Okay.
If they find they're not, those people involved can say, okay, this won't work, but this will. Mark it, and our guys will put the stuff up.
Yeah, got it. Very good. Yeah,
Great.
Yeah, that's the historical
Yeah.
The mark-
markers on
Yeah.
on the poles.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones that
So our guys know what, they just need to know where to put them, and then it's okay to put them.
Yeah.
Terry has the list, 'cause he
Yes.
sent it to me, and,
It's
then
a
I,
different
you know,
list.
right, but he's seen this project, overseen this project for the last 2 years, so I think he's got accurate information.
Okay, good.
Um,
So long as it gets done.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah, they
right,
look
I
nice
agree,
when they're in place too.
yeah.
They do a great
And
job.
people do read them. People stop and read them. They
Mhm.
really do.
Yeah. It's just part of the experience of coming to the town of Fountain.
Yes.
Madam Recorder?
Yes, we do have one property use request. We don't have any building improvements. And the property use request is for the Morgan County Republican Club is having a Morgan County Celebrates the 250th on July 24th, which is this Friday. It'll be in the Berkeley Springs State Park. And what they've asked for is the first 4 parking spaces on Fairfax Street near the square. We did approve this in the Finance Committee, and really this is they had to move it because of rain the last time, so I hope it's not rainy this Friday, but
They're gonna have a gorgeous day.
yeah,
And the police department will take care of
Yeah.
those parking spaces.
yes. Did you hear that, police department? Okay. He says he heard that.
Police department.
Yeah, okay.
Sandy?
on it,
Yeah, Sandy,
Oh,
do you
you're
have
on
anything
it.
for the
You're on it.
clerk's report?
nothing to report.
Okay, all right, then we can just move, Susan, you can just move right to finance?
Yeah, well, I do have this resolution. Here for the budget revision and resolution. So I'm hoping this is the end of buffing up last year. so that we have a balance, showing a balanced budget for the last fiscal year. What we had on our budget was $20,000 for the unassigned fund balance, and that means the checking account. We had $20,000 in that. We actually, the end number was exactly $11,774. And this is an increase or a decrease of $8,226 in that account. So it is moved to contributions and transfers, or taken from contributions and transfers to other funds. So it is interdepartmental, so it does have to go to the state auditor's office. And in doing that, of course, we have to do a resolution 2026-0703. Do you want to?
I just need I need a motion.
I'll make a motion that we pass resolution 2026-0703.
I'll second it.
Okay, and we will now take the vote as follows. Craig Sheen, yes. Susan Webster,
Yes.
Elizabeth Skinner,
Yes.
Mary Lynn Hickey,
Yes.
Reba Dawson,
Yes.
Rick Weber,
Yes.
Ryan Kessel.
Yes.
Yes, whereupon the town of Bath declared said resolution duly adopted, it is therefore adjudged and offered that said resolution be, and the same is, hereby adopted as so stated above, and the town clerk, Sharon Couric, is authorized to fix her signature on the attached request for revision to approved budget to be sent to the state auditor for approval. Very good.
Very good.
That was easy. All right.
All right. Now we're going to finance. And I do want to say it doesn't matter how early I come in on Tuesdays, Ryan still does the bills, and he does a very good job, and he finds all kinds of things, and lets us know.
He found some things today.
He
It was an
did.
exciting day.
It's a big day. It was a big day. So I make a motion that we pay the town of Bath expenses in the amount of $42,014.21.
Second.
Okay. Hey, Rick, can I ask a question on that 42,021 G&H paving for the chip and tar on Lawrence Street, is that correct?
It was, D&H. It was
12,500?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, good, thank you, Just I have a motion on the floor with a second to pay the town of Bath bills in the amount of $42,014.21. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, motion carries, thank you.
I make a motion that we pay the hotel motel distribution in the amount of $1,000.
Second.
I have a motion on the floor with a second to pay the hotel motel distribution in the amount of $1,000. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Make a motion that we pay the cemetery expenses in the amount of $3,715.
I have a motion on the floor with a second to pay the cemetery bills in the amount of $3,715. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
I make a motion that we pay the tree board expenses in the amount of $4,200.
Second.
I have a motion on the floor with a second to pay the tree board bills in the amount of $4,200. Any discussion? I would like to say this about the tree board, because we do this quite a bit with tree board expenses. When you're trying to recreate your tree canopy, that brings a lot of value to your town. But tree maintenance, tree planting, tree cutting, and all those things, that is an ongoing, and most of those expenses, they just hit you. I mean, a tree is going to decide when it wants to fall over, or when they come in. But just to know that those dollars are being looked after very well, and that our tree canopy is just, it's improving every year. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Perfect, thank you.
I make a motion that we pay the Berkeley Springs Waterworks expenses in the amount of $63,242.37.
That changed?
200.
Yes,
Okay. Do that again, 63,200.
$63,242.37. Right, Sandy?
Yep, that is correct.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Second. I have a motion on the floor with a second to pay the Berkeley Springs Waterworks bills in the amount of $242.37. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Susan. Beth, would you like to catch us up on the tree board?
Cindy may be here. She said she's gonna be here at 6:15, so she wanted to know if we could hold this off to the end.
Yeah, we can loop
If
it.
it gets too late, then I'll just do what I know.
Okay, got it. Grants, Reba.
Grants, next meeting is August 10th, 4:30. Lots of exciting things going on. All the grants that have been submitted are been submitted. You want to fill us in on the new stuff? We're gonna talk about the $100,000 grant that we were talking about earlier.
Not, because we talked about that at the last meeting, so I don't have anything further to add, other than that we will have a formal action from our entire town council to approve that initiative at our next meeting. And today I just handled some administrivia. The COPS report was due and I submitted that, the financial report. Just keeping our grant maintenance up to date.
Thank you. Yeah, we did have a very,
Maintaining our shared drive and stuff, I see.
Mhm.
Excellent, thank you. I think that's it.
that's it, okay. Just to reiterate, we did have a very lively conversation in terms of financing today.
Yes, it was good.
I did ask my wife for permission to yell at me, by the way.
He called it.
But
Oh,
we have
yours.
better understanding.
That's my fault.
And that was worth it.
Chief, Public Safety, what do you have?
Just not a whole lot. We still have an opening for that COPS grant we're advertising continuously for. Also, we have re-entered our advertising for another meter attendant. Gary resigned on his first day.
Oh,
I can't really, I don't really, considering this is aired publicly, I can't really say why he resigned. He just wasn't for him. So we're gonna re-advertise for it and
sometimes.
we'll go on from here. And Rob's in Ocean City. So
And Larry's in Slovakia. That's
Yeah.
not telling people no one's here.
right.
Yeah.
So
Chief, did you find out anything more about, we were talking about the intersection of Mercer and Fairfax?
I did have a meeting with Department of Highways. They met me there, took photographs, and they running it up the flagpole. I don't know how long that'll take, but
What are they running up the flagpole?
well,
Stop sign,
Options.
yeah.
just going up or,
Well, we give options going up, four-way,
okay.
anything else that, they'll come in and do a traffic study on it.
Mhm.
I had a brief conversation with the mayor about it. At bare minimum, if they say no, we're gonna have to put a height restriction on that end of the garden.
Because
from-
you can't see,
from
if
that-
you're sitting
from that
in Mercer,
westward-
you can't see around it.
From that,
Yeah.
well, it's actually eastward sidewalk
Yes.
Yeah.
to the edge.
Yep.
We're gonna have to put a height requirement on it, maximum height,
Because that's Russian sage in there in the middle, and it's gotten tall,
Yeah.
that stuff at the end.
Well, there's somewhere in there's a bird bath. You can't even see it anymore.
Oh,
Yeah, see,
Don't
what
bring
happens
them
is the
in.
people that are trying to cross Fairfax from Mercer, they can't see the cars coming up.
Yeah.
And the cars coming up can't see the cars coming across
You
on
can hear
Mercer.
them generally,
So-
but that's not the same.
Right,
Department of Highways, when you put in a request like that for a new traffic pattern, they do
Oh, I
their
know.
due diligence.
did they give you a
and-
time frame
No,
or, no, I didn't think so.
Brian come
Okay.
out and met me. and,
Okay, thank you,
That was a
thank you
start.
for following up on that.
It's a start.
Yeah, I think Mary was calling me out that day. I don't know if she knew that's what I was doing, but
it's kind
it was
of,
the next day. He's pretty quick.
No, I saw y'all down there from my front porch.
it's an
investigating
odd
situation.
intersection because driving west, you've got all this space, and so it's kind of a no man's land, you know, as far as coming down, and then you have people backing out of the parking areas on the south side. So it's, it's not as simple.
The people coming up, it's truly a blind spot.
It
I mean,
is.
you come up Mercer and you have a stop sign. I mean, we've worked 2 accidents in now it's probably 60 days.
Right,
I don't
right.
know, but the one I was pretty fortunate buying the one at the stop sign. I had video. She didn't come to a complete stop, so she was found at fault. but the one Stanglework was a little
It was
different, I
the
think.
second one, yeah, that was like.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
it's
think
Really
anybody-
needs lines painted on the sides of the road there, if you ask me. Can we put lines down somehow?
Well, it's, no, I don't think lines are gonna be
Because
the
pulling
problem.
off of Green across Fairfax there, everybody who's coming down the hill thinks that you're in the middle of the road when you're literally at the stop sign here, but then there's all this road way back here, right?
Yeah.
And so if there was a line there, at least it would,
Well, Green Street's another issue, but we're working
That's
on
another-
Mercer, but,
but that's like just above from what. you
Who
guys
painted the
talked about.
crosswalk in front of the
I
country
wish I
inn
could give you the answer to that question, but,
under the cover of
Um,
darkness, apparently?
we were
But it's
asked
over
about
now.
it, and, I'm not gonna say we were accused of it, but I'm gonna say we was asked about it, which we did not do. To my knowledge, the town had no participation in painting that line. And, apparently, I was told that DOH was gonna come back in and repaint them black. and
They
apparently
It did.
It's already done.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, they weren't very neat about it either.
Yeah, I can honestly say if the town would have done it, they would have been straight.
That's right. Agreed.
Lordy, lordy.
They did.
All right.
Wouldn't think
They were
Is
mad,
that all you-
so they weren't doing a good job.
I think that's all I got, sir.
Thank you, Chief.
Okay.
Got that. Department is doing really well, really happy with the work that's coming out of the Public Safety Department.
Thank you for that.
Cemetery, Beth, what do
I
you have?
forgot to mention.
As you all may recall, the Town of Bath Cemetery Corporation applied for hotel motel funding from the county commissioners, who contacted me yesterday,
You
and
can
they
scold me.
awarded
You can smile about
the
this.
corporation $7,300 in order to fully fund our headstone restoration project for the year. So we're very thankful for them,
That's great.
and that's all I have to report.
Very good. Okay.
Mayor, if I may say one
Yes,
more
sir.
thing. I forgot to introduce, my Miss Grace here. She's my new administrative assistant, and, Sandy's moved on to bigger and better things at the town, so.
And she had the audacity to give me a ticket yesterday.
I trained her well.
Well, don't feel bad, because someone else is about to get one today.
But it was raining.
It was raining really
And there were
hard.
leaves in front of the sign that I knew was there.
I even
It's
read
all-
the sign thinking, oh, the chief will know it's me.
It's all,
That got me a
it's,
lot of mileage.
it's all in fun. You know, we don't.
It was, indeed it was. I walked out there, it's like, and I thought about it when I parked there, thinking, you watch, I'm gonna get it.
There's only
I thought it
ever
was
been
Larry,
one.
though, you know, just waiting behind a bush.
I must say, there's only ever been one city employee or city council member who beat me to the punch and actually paid their ticket.
Really? Good for you.
Brown
The rules that apply to everyone else apply to us.
If you would have said that to me, I would have paid it. But I could see her face just like that. I thought, okay, okay, it's gone.
I tried to stop it, but she was too quick. She beat me.
I'm gonna put you on hold for just
Go ahead.
one
Yeah,
minute, because
let's
Kathy is here. Kathy, how
Yeah.
are you, first of all?
Pardon?
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well.
Good.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, I'm glad I could be here tonight.
Thank
Usually I
you.
can't. Tonight I
She
can.
came over straight from work, so she made real effort to get here. So
That is
thank you,
right.
Kathy.
That's right. And before 6:15, which is when I told Beth I would be here. So. Okay, so I'm real happy that we have a full tree board. In just a few months, we got
Good work.
Allison Howard and Sean Yarup on board. And so now we have 5 of us, which is what we need.
Yes.
And Allison let me know the other day that she knows a volunteer who may be interested in helping us out too. So that would be great. Given after my conversation with Rick yesterday, we could use some volunteers to help weed and mulch. Let's see. Oh, yes. Well, I met with Rick and Rich yesterday to work out our plan for watering, maintaining, mulching, and weeding the trees. So we're getting on that. We also came up with the idea of getting 20-gallon bags that we can use to water the trees. You can put it on a slow water, and it can water from 1 to 5 days. So with the guys being able to water just once a week, we can titrate the water going into the
Trees
trees.
that need it daily.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so that was
That's great.
pretty exciting. I didn't even know about them. So Craig knew about it and shared that with us. We're really expanding our knowledge base, trying to finish up grants from last year, which are finished, but there's still some paperwork to do, and hoping to get some good feedback from Beth and Reba going into the next year. We did apply for the Morgan County Hotel Motel grant for the first time, and there was a glitch in that, and it didn't get through to Misty. And I just found this out yesterday. So she's putting it back through the commissioners to see if they can do anything about it.
There's usually some money to spare that they can
Yeah, they don't
attend
usually
to
allocate it all.
contingencies.
There'll probably be some.
So I'm glad that you pushed for that.
Yeah, I was really happy that she was willing to do that. It was just a glitch that she didn't get the original
And
application.
what was the amount you asked for? I've forgotten.
So do I. I don't have that in front of me.
Okay,
It was
that's
either
fine.
3,000 or 5,000. It was not a whole,
Hope it's 5.
it was not a whole lot. I can't remember what it was.
No, that's, yeah. That'd be a good amount.
And we're also looking for other opportunities. Allison likes to raise money, evidently. And so she's looking for other grant opportunities that maybe we haven't done in the past, which is exciting to me. What's interesting about our board, our tree board, is we have such different skill sets on it right now. And that really adds a lot, I think, to have people who have different things. Unfortunately, none of us has contract experience. So, but we will.
Learn by doing.
By September 1st, at least I will. And then where we are now is figuring out our planning for the coming years. What trees are going to need to come up? What can we anticipate? Where might we plant others? And I have this idea, and I'll just mention it here, but with the a parking lot happening at the visitor center, and it seems like there's some land to the north of that, which I don't know whether that's town property or not. But it seems like that could be a place to create a welcoming area at the visitor center for whether people are parking, going to the visitor center or whatnot. So that's just an idea that I throw out. We can
benches.
talk about the feasibility with that.
Yeah, once we get to the design phase of that,
Mhm.
I'm sure that the landscape architects will have some tree planting locations within the context that we just haven't seen.
Is that gonna happen, say, in the next year?
Yes.
Okay, so if that's gonna happen in the next year, we might include that
Yes.
in some of,
Put it in your plan, you never know.
Yes.
yeah,
And just check in to see where we are with the process up there that's already underway.
okay, sounds good.
See
Beth,
what
you'll
time
help
it
with that.
works.
You
Absolutely.
might want to
Yeah.
see your drawing of what the completed things. Didn't we see one of
Oh,
them?
The Miller.
That would be
yeah.
good for
the
her
concept
to see.
Project, yeah.
Actually, probably not, because none of that's gonna be
Well, it's
there.
not going to look like.
Oh.
Well, when we have the real plan to this, I guess.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
that
a
was
really
so
nice
nice.
picture.
Give her an idea. It is a good picture.
It'll do that.
It won't look like this, but this is an idea.
And just one more thing I'll share, and then I'll let someone else, but I thought how helpful it would be, and this will be a winter project for me when I'm not out meeting with Craig at 8 a.m, learning how to weed. To get together like a policy and procedures pamphlet or manual, something very simple, so that when the tree board has a turnover, it's easier for new people coming on to take a look at that. So to get that written up, have somebody who does that for a living look at it. I don't know, one of you all or multiple of you all. And so that's my project that's in my
Good.
mind
It's
for in
important.
the winter when I'm not doing hands-on stuff.
You guys have inherited quite a task.
Yeah, we really did. And I think the thing is, at first I thought, oh gosh, are we up to this? But once Allison and Sean came on,
Mhm.
I feel like we're up to it.
No, you are.
There's
Good.
a new excitement. I believe a new excitement.
And great capacity on your committee.
Like you said.
Yeah.
Good skill sets.
Yeah, really good skill set. And I, for one of mine is I like learning new things. So even though sometimes I don't know what I'm doing, I like learning new things. Yeah, that's
No,
it.
you're- yeah, no, and you're doing a great job, because look, we are in a drought. we planted some trees at the most challenging time, plant some trees, but that was what was presented to us.
Yeah.
Keeping these, even the trees on Congress in the rain gardens are really dry because we're just not getting any water into those rain gardens as well. But give us some rain and the trees will bounce back. But it has been a long drought. But thank you, Kathy. Everything looks great. Jake did a great job trimming all the trees.
Yeah, that's great.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah, and thank you for taking that on.
It's great. Yeah, he even got to the George Washington cherry tree, which was just a complete mess. So,
Great.
but thank you very much.
Do you know that we looked at a proposal from, who was that from?
It's Jake Gunga, the Truax.
Truax.
Yes,
Truax.
for a couple tree jobs.
Yeah, we did not approve that. Or
One of them we didn't approve.
We did, yeah. We need to talk to you about the, some of the proposals and like that. And Beth is gonna talk to you a little bit about, how to come to us ahead of tree cutting, so that we can figure out how we're gonna pay for it or give you money for it.
Do you want to do that after this tonight or some other time or?
Well, that, once you get in touch with her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll email you.
Okay.
Yeah, this isn't, I mean, the one that just that sometimes things just get in conflict because you don't know exactly what's going on. And the perfect example is Mr. Carey's house, which is the property above the water plant where the trees belong to him. But we're also in the process of going through some major upgrades down there where, well, that lot may be completely leveled through engineering, and then why pay for something that will already be paid for, part of a larger grant.
Right.
So that's, plus the trees are currently on private property, which presents its own challenge,
Yeah.
particularly with Mr. Carey. So that's why that one it specifically is being held up.
Right, but Beth will share all those details.
Very good. Is that it, Kathy?
That's it.
Well, that's a lot. Thank you. All right, Rick, Public Works.
Okay, today they finished the paving on both Dawson's and Warren Street, and I just went there before I came here. They made the paving of Warren Street dovetail with the chip and seal that we did in the parking thing, so they did a good job.
Good.
So check it out if
Parking
you
area
can.
looks real nice.
The Beiser Bridge project, I sent something to Kyle that our master agreement with them is being drafted now, so we should have that in the next few weeks, and hopefully we can get those people some relief on the Beiser Bridge.
All right. Yep.
We'll start meeting with Potomac Edison in September to start planning phase 2 of the light replacements. And the reason that is because he was gone last week when we met. I'll be gone next month. In September, we'll meet with 3 of us and we'll kind of figure out how and when that's going to happen. We're having some issues with the dumpster in the depot. People are just going by and like we empty it on Sunday afternoon and by Monday morning, it's already full. So
Can you
I'm
lock
just
it?
saying this in this forum that we might have to lock it.
I was gonna say, just to change the behavior.
Yeah, I mean, and Rich has actually gone in some of the garbage and I've talked to some people that stuff was in
Like,
there.
I see your stuff.
So, yeah.
It's
So,
something we can address. There's actually state code against that.
say that again?
There's a state code against improper dumpster usage. I can help you with that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
You're trying to be a little bit
I don't need
less
to- I don't
I'm
think we
just
need to-
offering.
Yeah, I don't
Yes.
think we need to go to that extreme
Right.
at this point, but you need to know that the amount of garbage that we're collecting
I know.
is increasing week by week. It's crazy.
I think they're coming in from out in the county.
They are.
Truthfully,
They are.
Could be.
Some of that, yeah.
Could
Because
be,
everybody in town gets a bill anyway, so why would you haul it someplace else?
Unless you have more than your-
Enormous.
You're
more than your
supposed
6
to.
bags.
Six
I
bags
will
is a
say,
lot.
when I stopped at recycling on Monday this week, I asked him, as a dovetail to our conversation, he said, I can't believe how much more recycling we're processing at this facility compared to even a year ago.
Really?
So,
That's cool.
yes, I think this is increasing population in the county. I think it's a lot of things.
Yeah, I would agree.
But I
But
think
just-
the idea of putting a lock on it might just
I do too.
Yeah.
might not be a bad idea, just to.
Yeah, just to
Do we
change the
want-
behavior and then they
Whatever
know, because people do that up at the senior
leave it now
center
and-
too.
Do you want to leave it and see see if it gets better, people watch this and maybe just wait a week or so. And if it
Well,
doesn't
haven't you also
improve, then lock it.
contacted people who are guilty?
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah, put a lock on
I think we put
I'm
a lock
it. Just
on
lock
it.
it. Just
Okay.
don't mess
County, yeah,
with it.
some of the county check trash is making its way into the town. A lot of that has to do with Airbnbs. And I know the other weekend, I don't know if it was this or last weekend, there was only one room available in the entire county where every building was rented
Mhm.
for lodging, every single property with the exception of one. So if you're managing several properties, you might be taking, and you're cleaning out each of your buildings, you're bringing your 6 bags in, throwing them with your other bag. Next thing you know, we got 20% more trash.
Exactly.
So some of that is definitely happening with some of these people that are doing cleaning and maintenance, because a lot of those folks live in town.
Right.
We are still a man down in Public Works. We did do an interview yesterday for the CDL. It's like a be on the work crew and also be able to drive the garbage trucks and snow plows. But the interview wasn't too impressive, so we're continuing to look.
Very good, good work.
With the one block at a time, it's kind of, now that Rich has kind of taken over, it's like we had this whole elaborate schedule. This week you're doing the west side of this street now. They just go around and do it as they need to. Once we did the first go through last year, now it's just a matter of maintaining. They can do all of them in a month. Where opposed was, so we're fine on that.
That looks good.
I'm not too worried about that. I already said there's no Public Works meeting in August, and that's all I got.
Next meeting is the 17th at 2:30. Correct.
Let me see what they put, but that's September because we won't have one in
Got it.
August. Yeah.
Got it. All right, great, thank you. Ryan, what do you have for us?
Just to recap, last town council, we completed the amendment of the charter, which changed the town election date rules. So that was a good success in meeting the state law changes that mandated that. And so we were ahead of the game in complying with those new rules. Nothing other substantive, but we will be looking at possibly amending already in place ordinances such as, not to bring it up again, but the trash. Currently, there's just one way to do non-commercial trash and how many bags you can have. And but all in all, it's over half the price of the county private company
Apple Valley.
costs.
Yeah.
So it's a great benefit to the town to have this service. And I don't think we're looking to increase the cost, but possibly increase the cost if you want more than your allotted amount.
Which is like 6 bags per household
Mhm.
every week.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a
That is
bag of that.
It works a lot. So then you don't know with families, I mean, you have multiple families living in one house
Of
paying one
course.
bill,
Yeah.
and then we have 12 bags.
Mhm.
So we're only picking up 6, and then they have to pay like a special pickup fee.
Yes.
And you just, you have, folks, relatives come to town and visit, you have rental properties, you've got just, you got a lot of commercial properties in town now, so it's all kind of adding up to a pretty serious problem.
If we have an ordinance that we'd like the committee to address, do we just contact you? The cemetery has an ordinance it's gonna have to address.
Sure.
We have people, we've discovered over the last 5 years, people have been buried in the Greenway Cemetery without our knowledge. And we're gonna have to address it.
Sneaking.
Oh,
Well, it's funeral directors who don't need any assistance from us, so they just go ahead and do a burial. There have been a few cases where I think a family had buried somebody in a plot, done an urn burial. Against my saying they can't do it, and they did it anyway, but it's to the point where we need to address it because we're losing thousands of dollars.
Is there an existing ordinance, or no, there isn't one at
There's a
all?
there's no state ordinance
Well,
on.
there certainly may be state
I'm sure
code,
there's
but
a state, yeah.
nothing specifically directed toward Greenway.
Okay.
So,
sure.
Okay.
Take
That's
a
a
look
good
at
thing
that.
to button up.
Kind of creepy.
And then
Yeah.
also possibly amending the loitering ordinance to make sure it covers all that it needs to cover to reduce any potential increase in loitering and potential negative aspects of that.
Loitering? Yeah.
Did you have a situation in mind or a business in mind or something that is prompting that? The,
Just overall.
Yeah.
I
You
think,
wanna-
Chief,
you
have
wanna
we
talk
seen
about
just
it?
an increase in
Like,
potential loitering or scenarios? that might need to be-
There's some
Well,
regulars.
it's just regulars. It's
Yeah, the
nothing.
regulars.
Is it more now because it's summer and all the kids are
Yes.
out?
Not really, it's just the regulars.
Same.
I haven't noticed too much increase. I mean, we did inherit, the one
Jeremy.
female, I kind of relocated her to Berkeley. She's currently residing in regional jail, so.
First record.
Has the arcade thing done anything for?
I
That's
haven't
what I was
noticed
wondering
anything.
about.
I haven't noticed. any-
I have, I've driven by it at night. I haven't seen any
The entrance
people.
is around back to go into the.
Yeah, I
hall.
know where, but you think you would see kids or
Most
of
adults crossing the
It's
street?
most of
or-
the people that are going there are in their 40s, 50s, and 60s
Where's this?
that want to play pinball.
Oh.
Want to play pinball? That's who plays pinball.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
A 13-year-old wouldn't get it, or
Yeah,
15-year-old.
yeah.
50-year-olds not
That
gonna
sounds
be
like
loitering. They're just going to play.
Right, that's why it's good. And they're done by 10 o'clock or something, so it's not. It's guys like you, Rick.
I'd be the oldest one there.
Except 40s, 50s, and 60s, that's not.
You didn't get to 70. You didn't go that far. I probably wouldn't be allowed in.
Probably not. Very good, thank you, Ryan. Mary, water, catch us up.
Sure. So water committee this month, we've already had our meeting in July and our engineers from GDNF detailed the funding bucket for the first $750,000 in emergency repairs. That has been approved by IJDC. That's the IJDC loan plus the grant. Combined total is $750. That's paying for those emergency repairs. And they started the discussion at our last water committee meeting for how they are going to bundle repair restoration projects with the $1 million coming from the Army Corps of Engineers, which we should have later this year. So we are on track and we are moving as quickly as we can. We do have some issues that we need to address, which we will do around just the footprint of the water plant and space needed for improvements. So we'll be working through all of that. Our next meeting is on August 12th. And the only other thing I want to mention quickly is Greg and I did meet with Region 9. Once a year, they come to all their districts and or all their municipalities, I should say. And it's our opportunity to talk to them about what we see as our important funding priorities. Water, of course, is right up there. And we talked about a few other things around economic development. So that they are oriented to be on the lookout for things that fall neatly in our strategic objectives and we can apply for money. So we really appreciated them. They traveled from their office in Martinsburg, I believe it is. And we met right here and that was a very productive meeting and we so appreciate our partnership and collaboration with Region 9.
Very good, thank you, Mary. Well, we are at that point of the meeting where if anyone would like to speak. Madam in the second
I'm
row.
not speaking.
Come on, Claire, say
I
something.
don't hear
All right,
anything.
so I then will have an input then on the butt receptacle. Why don't we have a ring the bell when the butts go in? Okay, you asked. We can end this with
Now you want me to
questions.
stand out there at 10 o'clock at night with 2 bells? And with
Then
that,
I flicked it on
thank
his
you
butt.
very much,
That's
Madam.
enough.
Other duties as assigned, Mr. Mayor.
Yes, right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Close that meeting.
There are other
Got it.
ways to ring bells.
Come on, Bert.
Well, we'll teach him to call on me last week.
That's right. That's right.